Welcome to Center of Light, the cave. I'm getting some strange dialogue. This is not even in my forum. Don't know where it's coming from. KK, if you are still here, look at this dialogue on this side and see if you recognize what room this may be coming from, if you know these people, which likely I think there's a crosstalk between a page that you and I may share. Welcome to The Cave, Slave to Brave. Hello everyone on YouTube, Rena, everyone on Facebook, Vicky, KK, Carmen Shasha, Vicky. I think I said Vicky twice. Let me do something real quick. Alrighty. So tonight in The Cave, what is The Cave? It's analogous, very real as well, for your time by yourself to bring about transformation. At any time in your life, any point of the day, you can treat yourself to the cave. So what is this metaphorical cave? It's going within yourself, caving within yourself, and staying there. What for? To try to explain it would be a poor attempt even on my best day. It's a place where bliss, joy, infinite possibility reigns and dwells. God, if you will. Monks do this their whole life. Some of them live in Buddhist temples. Some monks, yogis, ascetics, they literally go to the Himalayan caves and they hunker in. And they're not going anywhere. They have no intentions of going anywhere, nor do they have the desire to. You leave your shoes and your religion at the cave entrance. Why? Because you're walking on sacred holy ground. Take your shoes off, Moses. Why won't I need my religion? Because when you stand before the presence of God, said religion will not exist anyway. Is God not above, beyond, infinitely beyond religion? There's your answer. You see, conscious union with God. Nothing exists, not even what you know as you. Talk about transformation. When you are in conscious union with God, you, as you know yourself to be, simply, powerfully, does not exist. It can't. Because what we know as ourselves are simply just ideas. And when you stand before the presence of the Absolute, the only thing that is present is truth, which surpasses any ideas we may have. Your job, if your job goes away, take it away, what are you left with? Your relationships, you take it away, what are you left with? Your doctrine, take it away, what are you left with? Take away this, that, and the other, and all those things, what are you left with? When you do this consciously, it's called transformation. If you're an unconscious one, then transformation is happening to you, whether you like it or not. Slave to brave. What does that mean? In the cave. Slave. Living in the grind of the mind. Living in the grind, the 9 to 5 grind, or whatever your hours are, the grind of the mind. Transformation. What does it look like? I can't tell you. I know what mine looks like. Sort of looks like me right now. Hungry for everything, but yet nothing at all. Because in the nothing at all is the everything that I'm hungry for. One moment. And then we're going to get into the thick. There we go. I'm learning. Always learning. So tonight we're going to be speaking about ultimate transformation. Hello, Kelly Curtis. Oh well. So tonight we're going to be speaking about ways to shift to that which is truly where we all want to be. Basically tonight we're going to be speaking about personal and world transformation. Do you feel your transformation happening? Are you conscious of the transformation that has happened to you, whether you know it or not, like it or not? Just over a year now. How can you not feel it? Do you understand it? The world is going to get a lot louder. Even though things are quiet right now, strangely, there is a volume to it. And it's starting to grate on me. I'm very durable and I'm very resilient. It's starting to grate on my skin, my energy. What if the new chaos looks like calm? Now what are we going to do? What if the new chaos happens through what we perceive as, well, there's nothing really happening right now. If we look out and about in the world right now, there's some things going on. Absolutely there is. But not compared to 6 months ago, a year ago. It's sort of like a quiet, chaotic cognitive dissonance. Are you okay? I'm asking you from my heart. Are you okay? I hope you are. Prepare for anything. Well, how do I prepare? By doing nothing except transforming yourself into a durable, sturdy, stable, planted, resilient, beautiful human soul. How do I do that? You do just that. You take your beautiful human soul and you plant it on the earth. I'm not going anywhere. Nothing can budge me. The storm can bitch all it wants. But as Peter, the rock, I am not moving. Have you not, and you have, but I have to ask the question as part of the presentation, have you not lost this many people in the last year plus? I don't mean in death, that is included. But how many people have you lost, left your life? The tables have turned over. New patrons are coming into your experience, are they not? They are, aren't they? You're meeting new people all the time as flocks and droves of people are leaving your life. You see, I told you, you are transforming. You're moving beyond the norming. Norm is boring to me. But what is becoming the new norm, this quiet chaos, it started to get me, get my goat. And it's not too fun, it's quite bad. Energies are lifting. They may not seem that way through this quiet chaos, but they are lifting. Remember, in the world of duality, when the peachy keen and the fuzzy and the warm and cozy lifts, so does everything else. Until it gets to a space of connectivity and transformation. the zero point. It is important, integral, or integral, however you choose to pronounce it, that you pronounce yourself and announce yourself when you walk into any room by your energy, with your will, with your intention, just to say, I am here. Hello, everyone. And you send that out, and I'm telling you, people will start turning their heads to see who just came in the door. Try it. And this would be a great sounding board for you to validate to you your transformation. Do you, and how long do you, take time to move into no time, to be with the infinite in the cave of your life? The cave of your life, the quietude within yourself, chickadood. How often do you stay there? Is it difficult? It's not difficult to be in the quiet. We just get distracted. Okay, then it's difficult to hold focus. No, it's not. Because every time you catch yourself being distracted, you've made strides, leaps and bounds, forward, inward, upward, twoward, forward, this samadhi, in the cave of samadhi with God. Samadhi means conscious union with God. So does the word yoga. Samadhi means I'm in it to win it. Yoga means unity. The world is starting to scratch my skin, but I understand it. I understand what's happening. If I didn't have, or my son was never born, I would be in India on some ashram and never come back. I'm not running away from the world. I'm running to reality. So I remove myself from such distraction. Keith, haven't you said in past that it's important you stay with distraction so you can find you in it? Yes, I understand the game of finding me in the contrast of distraction. But I am at the level, speaking for myself, I don't pat myself on the back, that I want to move into the realm of attraction out of dissatisfaction and reaction and distraction. I want to move as I am now to the best I can without being in India or in a cave. Every day. Transformation. It's happening. Look around you. There's another wave coming soon, September. Then there's another wave coming, and another wave coming, and another wave coming. God, Keith, are you serious? God is exactly right. God is going to present itself in all of its enigmatic forms. So don't form any conclusions of what you think is happening. Because that's still using the same mind. The same mindset that got us ill is the last mindset we need to ever heal ourselves. KK says, in the midst of chaos is where we find clarity and direction to reality. Remember, these monks, these ascetics, these yogis I mentioned earlier, you are a yogi. Yogi means one who is aspiring to meet their maker. Doesn't mean just Jesus and Buddha and Krishna, Paramahansa, Yogananda. It does, because they're the ones saying, this is the way out. Or rather, this is the way out. The way out is the way in. The way out is the way in. Sadhguru says, let me see if I can remember. You don't get mad at somebody. In fact, you can't get mad at somebody outside. You can't. Simply, you're just going mad. You don't get mad at someone. You can't get mad at someone. You're just simply going mad. Are you going mad about a mad world, a world that's gone mad? And in so doing, you hasten it's a rival of self-fulfilling prophecy that I'm right. The world's mad and I need to run away. I don't want to run away from reality, from the world. I want to move into a transformative reality. What does a transformative reality look like? Thought you'd never ask. I'm going to check a couple of things. Things are new. All right, let's keep moving forward. My brother Robert Harrison wants to offer something. I love him. He's very generous and he wants to be a part of something. He sends me beautiful gifts all the time. Necklaces, rings, and I love him for it. He said, right before I started this presentation tonight, I will send. So anyone who wants to donate $30 to Center of Light, which helps me greatly, Robert says, I will send you, I guess he means me, 4 of them. I will show you what the them are. And the first 4 that donates $30 to your cause gets one of these Mayan calendar pendants with an 18-inch chain. Let me show you what that is. So Robert is offering to purchase 4 Mayan calendar pendants for those who want to donate $30. Whatever you have, if it's what's happening by the time we get to the end of this presentation. So let me show you what they look like. They're fantastic. Mayan calendar pendants. 4 of them up for grabs with an 18-inch chain. Again, Robert, I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate you, your generosity, your concern, your care, your attention to detail. What I mean by attention to detail is your attention to detail of a world that needs attention. You're good at it, sir. You are truly an alchemist. Kudos. So what does a transformative world look like? Again, we always go to definitions, but before we do this, welcome to Center of Light, the cave transformation. Slave to brave, take your shoes off and your religion. Leave both of them at the door, you won't need them. Take your shoes off because you're walking on holy ground, your sacred self. And when you bring your religion before the presence of the Almighty, which transcends everything, said religion will not exist. So leave it there. It's a beautiful way to celebrate Creator, absolutely, and never change it. But just know that you can't bring it all the way to heaven, if you will. You just can't do it. Sorry. I want to read you something. First, I'm going to read you the definition of transformation so we understand what it actually is. We cannot argue with the dictionary. It is the basis, it is the resource for human language. Transformation definition. Talk about current times. A thorough or dramatic change in form or appearance. This is today. Hello 2020, 2021. A thorough and dramatic change in form, information, in a form, information, or appearance. Its landscape, no joke, its landscape has undergone a radical transformation. Change, alteration, modification, variation, conversion, revision, amendment, metamorphosis, transfiguration, evolution. The evolution of consciousness, as my friend Brian Harden would say. Mutation, remodeling, reshaping, remolding. All these are mostly a redoing, reconstruction, rebuilding. This is what's happening. We're in the process of rebuilding ourselves to have the craftsmanship to be able to rebuild the world. Recasting. We're all becoming actors, good actors. Recasting. reorganization, rearrangement, reordering, reshuffling, restyling, rejigging, getting jiggy with it, reworking, renewal, renewing, revamping, renovation, overhaul, remaking, revolutionizing, revolution, transmutation, transmogrification. So I want to read something, but first I want to, someone just friended me today. So let me see if she is the type. Well, no, she will not let me tag her. So let me share with you something about transformation that she posted today, or my first experience with her as a postee. I don't like the word, but in this case, in this regard, it is the correct word. Shadow work. This is what she wrote. To truly understand and see our own capital light, we must accept and surrender 100% to our inner darkness and dare to look beyond. Because looking in the darkness is just getting a glimpse and seeing what's happening. To look beyond implies transformation. In the moment of surrender and acceptance, we can shift and change the perspective of what the darkness really is. When we have to give light and our love to our own wounds and inner child that wants and needs to be held and seen. I've said this many times. You have to love your ego instead of smashing it into the dirt. It's simply an ignorant, spoiled, rotten little child. Still innocent and needs love, attention, and care. Thank you, Vicky. And we meet each other from the not healed wounds with ego and mask. And I don't mean this mask, I mean the ego's mask, the mask that we see, the dualistic mask we see in drama, as in theater. Welcome to the great stage of Earth. That's why we need to do the inner work so we dare to meet each other from our heart. That's where the magical experience begins. The more you understand yourself, your reactions, your triggers, and all this, hang on, let me read this again. The more you understand yourself, your reactions, your triggers, and all this, why do I feel so much? The more untouchable and solid you will become. The darkness is full of gifts, trust me. That dark night of the soul I had many years ago that changed my life, not only was it full of gifts, it gave me fulfillment of the ultimate gift that I've given myself through said dark night of the soul. I found what God looks like, and it looks like me when I look in the mirror and I'm completely in love with myself. But only when we see through the illusion of society, the programs of what we all thought life was, will understand the true gifts of the darkness on the inside. Today, I honor when I am in the dark. And sometimes I unconsciously put myself there. For many, many years, I understood that's where I really grow. That is where I really grow. Transformation happens when you choose it. Being transformed happens when you're simply not conscious. Look around you. For the last year and a half, many people are transforming themselves. Many people are being transformed, and they don't even know it. So one might ask the question, what is something not so good that's going to happen in the near future. Remember when I mentioned a little bit earlier, many people have left your life, and you can see it. And many people are still leaving your life that you thought was solid and planted and will never budge. It's because the universe, God's finger, is moving everything around like a chess piece, like a pawn. When you thought things were so solid, the universe says, "Hi, this is one of my enigmatic faces. How do you like me now?" So, real soon, I so hope to all that is beautiful and good, I am wrong. People you know physically will be leaving this earth. People leave the earth all the time, but it's going to seem personal. Why will it seem personal? Because many people have chosen to get their life back to as normal as possible. And they did such things to see to it that it does. So they can fly, travel, so they can do this, that, and the other. Because I understand, like I told you earlier, the world is starting to grate on me. I understand it in this silent chaos. And I am durable and resilient. What's up, my brother Kenneth? Big increased love to you, bro. So, but I think you know what I mean. People are getting poked. I hope to God, I pray in this moment that is so farthest from the truth. But if it's not, and it is what many researchers, conspiracy theorists says it is, you better brace yourself for those who have gotten poked. It's called transformation. This world was intended for purification. Though we may not all be pure, one way is to alter your DNA. Doesn't mean just because you've gotten poked that your fate is sealed. I am saying that people who are taking this way, or of the mindset, or of the lack of consciousness that sets them on a course toward their end this time around. But here's the beautiful thing. Whether you make it this time around and said person doesn't, or vice versa, that you or they have to wait another 26,000 years and in this cycle for it to come back around. Let's say you lift in a grand possible way and some of your loved ones don't. You don't necessarily get a 26,000 year head start and look at them when they do make it 26,000 years later and say, finally you made it. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. This is beyond time. You may lift next week, 26,000 years from now, plus a week, someone else may lift, and you're going to still look at each other as if you both got in the same place at the same time. You made it. And they're going to look at you made it. Don't worry about me, but you made it. Transformation. Some people want to get back to what they know as normal. I understand. And so they will get more of the same, normal. This world is not meant to be normal. It never has been meant to be normal. We must, should, could return this world back to its unbridled, wild, spiritual, natural state. That is God in essence and pure. God is not about religion, laws, rules. That is constraining God to a box of laws, religion, and rules. You cannot bind the infinite. It wants to play like a spoiled child. It wants what it wants, and it will get it. And what it really wants is you. and it already has it. It's now for us to make the choice to release and surrender ourselves to the divine will so that we can all find ourselves in a space of absolute transformation. You are doing it. You, my friends, are doing it. Are you not? You're still here after the greatest conundrum in the history of the universe. Not the world, but the universe. You are doing it. You have chosen and or yet have been sent here, my brother, sister, dear, to do exactly what you are doing. The question simply becomes, how does it feel to be you? Do you feel that you are transforming, or do you feel that something is depressing on you? I did a show about depression the other night. Do you feel that something is pressing on you and holding you down? Well, Keith, you don't understand. This is happening. I'm saying that what you don't understand, that what is happening to you by others depressing on you, is you, one of the fragments of yourself that is allowing other people to depress on you. It's depressing. Stop it. Well, I can't. You can. You may not know how, or you might like the attention too much. Are you transforming? I am, Keith. I want more of it. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. Congratulations. You're already there. You're already in the fire. You're already living in the fire. Just transform. Well, how? Keep doing what you've been doing. Be resilient. Be strong. Be sturdy. Be planted. Be joyful. But what do I need to be? Just be joyful for no reason. Be joyful that you have breath moving in and out of your body. Well, Keith, that's a given. My breath moves in and out. I'd rather be joyful about nothing else is going to bring you joy to the hilt until you start with the basics and the platform of breath, because God breathed life into man. That's the fundamental. That is the foundation of all creation. Breath. God breathed life into man. That's the first verb, if you will. As far as the human species is concerned, the first verb is breath. Not death. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. That's not life. It's bullshit, nonsense, and lies. I am not saying or trivializing anyone's sacred experience that they're losing people, or that something is moving about the world, be it a consciousness, be it a belief in infection. But I believe in affection, and I effectively do it. And many of you do it as well. Like Swamiji, Om Sri Saram Guru Devadatta, God on earth today says, your confidence is your immune system. Stand erect. Stand within yourself very tall. Don't be small. Stand up. Stand up for something. Not just anything, for something that is everything. And then nothing can affect you. Your confidence is your immunity. It's your unity. Beautiful, isn't it? It's so simply poetic. It looks like you when you look in the mirror. I'm going to take a break here shortly. And when I do, go look at yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, I'm asking you to do this. It doesn't require an answer to me or to yourself. Just ask yourself a question when you're looking into the mirror or into your phone, and do a reverse camera or a front camera thing. And ask yourself, and if there's an answer, you can either become disassociated from the answer, but simply become aware of it. And you will see what's going on in your noggin when you're not breathing consciously, or you're just simply not conscious at all. This script is running in the back of your labyrinth mind. There's lots of twists and turns in the mind. You can get lost in there. Hence, many people lose their fucking mind. They get lost in the maze. And that is actually quite amazing, because it shows you how big the arena of the mind actually is. But when you come to a space of clarity and consciousness, it's yours for the taking. Ask yourself this question when I go to break. How do I feel about me? How do I feel about what's happening? Am I consciously transforming? And just watch the answer. Don't buy into the answer, even if it's positive. Because the positive answer you may receive still may be limiting you from infinite possibility, which is beyond any of our understanding. Because if we actually truly understood it, we would be standing consciously under it and therefore receiving the gifts and or the blessings and the fruit of the Spirit infinitely. Just become aware. Am I glorious? Am I joyful, blissful in this moment in my life of not only personal, but world transformation? Somebody was blowing their horn. Hello, Rebecca Renee. My brother Kenneth says, greetings, V. He calls me uncle. I love it. I'm 57 and how you do? I need to be somebody's uncle. Carmen Shasha says, yes, it is. Center of Light, the cave, from slave to brave. Take off your shoes. Leave your religion and your shoes at the door. At the entrance, you won't need them. Be it that you go to a real cave in the Himalayas, mountains, or you pretend. And in your pretending, it's not pretend, it's real. Because in your intending is the deal. It's everything. Many people are going to leave your life. It's going to hurt. Let it hurt. Wring the rag, milk it, nurse that divine teat of grief. Get it done as soon as possible when things transpire in your life, regardless of what it's about. Don't put off the grief because you know you're going to do it. So you move into it. You move into it fluid, and you do it. And you get good at it. When my first wife left after the girlfriend of 10 years, I knew how it was going to play out when she shut the door. I don't like it. I don't have to like it. It's done. I had no grief, no pain. I won. Do the same. Follow this lead. The earth in this day and age, this era, is not meant to be held on to. It's meant to be given away. Are you giving yourself away? Every day. And until you do, you will find your life in dismay. I will see you shortly. Lavender Soul, what a beautiful song. I'll see you right back.
I lift you up to your most high. Cherish the time when you walk by. I see you in my life for all time. I've touched your face 1,000 lifetimes. I know the way you talk in rhymes. The breath you take is part of mine. As you float before my eyes, you touch my hand, it makes me cry. Just to know you're there. Just to know you're there. the chance to let love in. And in another life, our eyes will meet one more time. I see you in my life for all time. As you float before my eyes, touch my hand, it makes me cry. Just to know you're there. Just to know you're there. As you float before my eyes, touch my hand, it makes me cry. Just to know you're there. Just to know you're there. As you float before my eyes, touch my hand, it makes me cry. Just to know you're there. Just to know you're there. Just to know you're
Welcome back to Center of Light Decay, from slave to brave. It's going to require that from all of us. You are a brave soul to come down to earth and dwell in this beautiful mess. You need to give yourself some kudos, some self-love. The opposite of depression is self-appreciation. The counter to depression is self-appreciation. It's transformative, I tell you. I'm not here to sell you anything. Your world, my world, our world is not coming back. My condolences. It's dead. Don't hope for it. Don't even hope for it to come back. You can. It's your will, your free choice to do so. It's futile or futile. Meanwhile, look around, see what's happening, even in the stillness, because right now there's a silent chaos. A year ago, everything was chaotic. There was riots, people burning things. I get it. People are rebelling in the best way they know how. But right now, things are in a lull. It's a quiet, chaotic lull, a quiet, chaotic valley. I kind of like the movement of the other chaos. I like things moving. If we're going to get crazy, let's get crazy. This silent chaos is really starting to get to me. And like I said earlier, I'm very resilient and I'm very durable. But it's starting to scratch my skin. Do you want your world to come back? It's not. And many people do. And they put their life on the line because they miss the old paradigm. This world is not about sameness. Never has been. For however many billions of years, when the universe exploded with its intention and stardust began to collect, some people say it's 3.4 whatever billion years. It is not that young. It's older than that. Well, Keith, science, it's not true. That's not true. When you hang around God realized men from India, it's like 13.54 billion years old. If it was meant to stay the same, it would still be in a gaseous form moving around the solar system, but it's not. And we're at this level of not only humanity, but consciousness. And it's for each of us to become fully conscious to understand the game. Not only the game that's being played, but the game that has been laid down as the foundation and the crux for humanity. The crux, the cross, Jesus' cross. This is not a religious segment, but let's look at the master. He was crucified, sacrificed his life for you. If you think your life is about Jesus, fantastic. But let me offer you a new model. It's not. Jesus offered his life for you. So it's about you, is it not? He called you brother. And as a Christian or a Buddhist, depending on your deity, we must follow accordingly. The world is transformed and it's transforming. Are you keeping up with yourself? Not are you keeping up with the world, because that's like keeping up with the Joneses in competition. Are you keeping up with your own infinite potential? Are you? I'm doing my best. I've been pretty good at it for many years. But in these times, it's challenging. It's supposed to be challenging. It's to take us out of the box of normalcy. I want to address a few of these comments. Linda Kurt says, I am a new listener, my third time, and I've learned so much already. Sweetheart, you are welcome to play in this sandbox with us anytime. Melinda Lane says, you have sent me down an amazing rabbit hole since our call. I did a one-on-one call with her the other day, relating totally to what you were saying. Blessings, beautiful lady. I can't wait to have a follow-up call with you. My new friend, I sent him a friend request, and his name is Ted Ruiz. He likes Lavender Soul. Thank you, Ted. Carmen Shasha says, yes, it's quite weird. Quite weirdness. And also, KK says, let me find it. I'm looking for it. Hello, everyone. Keith Anthony Blanchard here. Yanava. This down here. Yanava. What is Yanava? I'll tell you shortly. I'm going to find KK's. Here we go. She says, nostalgia is an illness for those who haven't realized that today is tomorrow's nostalgia. Just as a snake sheds its skin, so too do we relinquish actions, words, and views that compose our current life of misery and longing so we can be reborn into a transformative reality. Sister named Paula Guthrie says, great to join you again here in Alaska. Paula, I would love nothing more than to find myself in a cave in Alaska and stay there forever. What beautiful scenery you must be submersed in. Thank you, dear. I'm glad you're back. Let me see. She says she's a sharer. So she shared it. So thank you, dear. Tonight we're talking about Center of Light, the cave. From slave to brave. What is slave? What is being a slave? It doesn't mean Africa and African Americans a few hundred years ago. It means all of our lives just over a year ago. The walls are coming down. The Berlin Wall is coming down. Boundaries are coming down. Let me impart to you this powerful piece of information. It is the right wordage, but it's the wrong intention that people are using. And I'm warning you. I'm heeding. Paula says, welcome to join me. I love it. I am about to go deep into the woods and mountains. You go, girl. Do me a favor, Paula. Look at this handsome guy right here. Just take an image, a snapshot of me. And when you go into your mountain wilderness cave and you find that magical space, send me a blessing. I could use it. Thank you. I lost my train of thought. That was just so delicious. The world is crashing down. It's changing. It's not meant to be forever. But you are meant to be forever. You are forever. There's never been a moment that you haven't been, or not now, nor will ever be. It's about you. Don't you see? It's truly about you. How else can it be? Thee has made we the it. Do you get it? You may get it now. Hello, Pri. Porawe Hapakuku. Love her. You may get it right here, right now, because it's on the tongue. You can taste it. But tomorrow when you wake up, is that flavor still in your mouth? Do you still taste the deliciousness and the beautiful fragrance that is you? Do you? You may. Fantastic. I'm jealous. Not jealous, I'm envious, because you may have something I want. If you have a nugget or a spiritual bone for me, please throw that scrap to me, because I'm hungry. I want more. Do you want more? If you believe there's always something more, then there's always something more. How they call that in England, more-ish. I want more. When you live in this place, what you know as the world and yourself, my condolences, it's going to die. Prepare for the death of what you think is you. Prepare yourself for the death of what you think is you. Because what you think is you is truly mortal. You are going to die. Literally, but many phases of you are going to die. Fantastic. I am so fucking happy for you. It's called transformation. Don't wait too much longer. The train to Ascensionville is leaving the station. Has left the station. Now you got to pick up your gate to grab someone who's holding out their hand to you on the caboose to hoist you up. Maybe I'm that person in this moment on the caboose as the train has left the station to hoist you up. Please hoist me up in this opportunity for graduation. I need a lift like everyone else. If you got something, send it to me. I want it. But I promise you, what you think is happening isn't. I promise you, what you cannot imagine could happen actually is. When you make a sandwich and bring your mayonnaise or your mustard or your pickles or whatever it is you like on your sandwich, you will be fed. Vicky says, Keith, now that we have more here, thank you very much, Vicky. Again, I want to announce what my friend, my brother Robert, has offered. My brother Robert is offering for the first 4. One is for Vicky. We have 3 left. Those who donate $30 to Center of Light, you can say, Keith, I'm interested. I will send you. In fact, I'll do that now. If you are interested in here we go. If you're interested in this pendant, my brother Robert is offering as a help to me for what I do. Follow this link, submit $30, and I will, via Robert, send you, for the next 3 people, this beautiful Mayan calendar pendant with an 18-inch necklace. Check it out. Again, I want to say thank you to my brother Robert. Rajesh Patel. What's up, my brother? He says God has already prepared the way. He's preparing you. Namaste, bro and sister. You see, the only thing that is going to stop any of us from graduating, you may pass physically in this life, but the fact that you were born into this time of no time, whether you reach ascension while you're physically garbed or not, is irrelevant. The fact that you made it here is your ascension, even when you pass. And when you get to the other side, you're going to have angelic forms, thought light forms, loved ones who have passed. They can't wait. Everybody's waiting in line. Like people will wait in line at your funeral to see you off. There will be people waiting in line to see you on when you get there, because you are the rock star. You're the superhuman hero. And when you believe, when you do the work and transform yourself to know that you are the rock star, you are the transformative one, the one that history from the future will speak about. That guy, Keith Anthony Blanchard, that girl, Jill Doe, that guy, John Doe, that person, this person, that person, it will all be written into the Akashic. It's already written into the Akashic halls of forever as to why you're here doing this endeavor. Forever, however long it takes. It's already been written as to why you are acting it out. The spoken word, God spoke reality. What's in Genesis? God is the word, and the word is so. And so you are here. So it's already been spoken and you are acting it out. But this is not just a simple play or theater on the grand stage of earth. You're not just acting it out. You're living it. Or you're experiencing it to the fullest degree is the question that you should be asking yourself. I am. And I'm learning to do it better. So what is the key that you have, Keith? Don't give a flying rat's ass what people think about you being the most beautiful, sexy human you that you are. End of story. There is no other spiritual practice. There's no other spiritual practice. Be you, full out, full in, full up, full forward, full toward. The most greatest possibility beyond what you can even think that you desire, can imagine, and or most people will say, I have more than I deserve. You have just stopped yourself in your tracks from everything that is possible by saying, I'm such a blessed person. I'm fair to middling. I have more than I deserve. We have no idea what we deserve. And in beginning to think that we know what that is, we begin to swerve into other people's lane and we go insane. And our life becomes one of being in vain. John Doe or Jane Doe. Yo, sis or bro. It's about you. Well, Keith, I can't be so selfish. You have no other choice. If you are not selfish to take care of you, you cannot be the provider of your family. Chew on that stick of dynamite. If you don't take care of you selfishly, there is no self in you to offer anyone else. Because when you take care of yourself, that is called transformation. When the universe does it for you, It's called, oh my God, make it stop. I'm being depressed. And still, through said depression, you are transforming. It just takes a hell of a lot longer. And when it's shorter, it's a heaven a lot shorter. Rajesh says, no one can stop God's plan in your life. Oh, he's quoting me. I said that. Tonight is Center of Light, the cave, Yanava. What is Yanava? I'm getting back to what I said I was going to describe earlier. Ya, heart, Ah. God's name is Ah. Amen. Paramahansa Yogananda, Jesus Sananda, Krishna, Buddha, Ah. Amen. Ya, heart, God, will, power, fire, passion. Na is the mind when it's clear. Va is the backbone that takes action when the will of one who is aligned with purpose moves through a non-filtered na, a clear mind, and va is action. So basically, Yanava, or everything's backwards, Yanava is who you are, who I am, who we all are at our essence. For example, this is you, this is me, this is my brother, my sister, mom, dad, this is all of we. We're individualized units of God. But what Yanava is not the individualization. It's the knuckle on the hand. Yanava is where all the individuality joins as a conscious whole. That's Yanava. That's what you are. You individual soul. You see, the devil cannot get your soul. There's no such thing as a devil in the first place. But the hypothetical devil can never get your soul because your soul is God. It doesn't belong to God. It is God. So the devil can never get your toes when you sleep and your foot's out in the bed in a dark night and you're scared. That's all nonsense. Stop it. Yanava is where all the individual aspects and expressions of Creator join and express. The whole hand is likened to God, that from which all the expressions, the fingers, extend from in the first place. And in the first place, do you see that? Can you be that? Appreciate everyone's life. If someone is living their life beyond what you deem as a good life, don't call them out, don't judge them, just simply leave it alone. This is the formula to true peace. Leave the world alone. The world has enough trouble without any more pressure on the devil being applied. Transformation. Your life is about being transformed. Paulo says God connected consciousness, alive through thought expressed. But before I go, there's something I want you to know. If you don't already, hold steady. It's going to get loud. Right now, things are quiet. And even in their quiet space, it's very loud. Empaths feel it. Like I said earlier, this is called a silent chaos. A year ago, it was violent chaos. Right now, it's silent chaos. Simply observe. Step back even further. Step back even further. Every day, take an increment back. Step back. If you want to see what's happening close up, step back. If you want to get a close-up view, a monocle, bird's eye view, bird's eye, birds fly high. Fly like a bird, step back. And look at the earth. Look at what's happening. Then you will find your worth, and then you will be the one that's happening. And until then, everything else will be happening to you. Become transformation. I'm sorry. What you know as you, your loved ones, your job, your religion, you're this, you're that, and the other. My condolences. It is going to die. It's dying now, and you already know it. You may just have resistance. Stop resisting. Because the universe, God, higher purpose, has a little bit bigger spiritual muscles than we can possibly imagine. So it's going to happen anyway. So anyway, why not just allow it to happen and become a part of the happening that's happening? And then you will be happening. I love you beyond measure. What does that mean? I don't know. I just love you like I love myself. That's the only way any of us can do it. We can only love anyone else to the extent we love ourselves. And I'm getting better at loving you because I'm getting better at loving me. And lovingly, I will see you soon. You are precious. Become quiet. Practice no talking, and you will hear everything. Practice no talking, and you will hear the universe tell you how much you are truly worth. And though we may have a glimpse of it and it's beautiful, that is only the cherry on the cheesecake. Now I want to bite the cheesecake because it's rich. God is so rich. Sometimes we can only take small bites like cheesecake. I can only eat 3 or 4 bites, if 3 bites on a cheesecake, and I had enough because it's so rich. When I went to India to see God, and I found it, and I saw it, and it looked just like me, it was so rich. I could have left after a week and come home full. Pleased, tinctured, appreciated, and self-loved. I love you. Transformation. Make it work. Make it happen. It is your work. This is why you're here. My dear, it's happening. Get out of politics. If you want to be in politics because there's something to do, like your favorite football team and cheer your team on, go New Orleans Saints. Yay! But when your team wins or loses, don't cheer too loud or don't be upset too much. Because when you do, you lost sight. I get it. You want to watch a good football game because you like sports. Well, the universe is a sport. It's playing a game on you. And it will stop playing a game on you when you realize the game is being played on you. And then you get to participate. Don't cheat. You can cheat, but you will be caught. The universe is watching. And so am I. And so are you. Watch it.